So, I met this one dude, in a video production class, and he showed me so much electronic music, like underground electronic music. It was, and he took me into his fucking, like, his friendship fucking fold. It was just a super fucking nice dude. And one of the bands or one of the groups or artists that he showed me is called Foxes in Fiction. And, I believe, I think it's Swung from the Branches, I believe is what this is called. It's just, I listen to this shit. I've been, it started with School Night, which is not, that's off of Alberto, his 2013 album, which I think it might be like not exactly a reimagining. There are some songs that he redoes, which I think doing variations of songs is awesome as fuck. But I digress on that nature. Just like gives you, the parallel universe kind of shit, or like twins of the same fucking cloth. Anyway, so Swung from the Branches, School Night. Yeah, like I said, like that. I saw the music video and that I listened to that. Like that reminds me so much. Like literally, it is like nostalgic School Night, reminds me of like just like being back. But like that's not off of this album. But that's the song that got me. Like, it's just like this nostalgic, reminding me of like being young and being school night, fucking like literally, you're gonna have school. It's just the innocence and no, not too much or if any responsibility. You know what I mean? Just like fucking youth in general. And Swung from the Branches. I mean, it's very ambient. It's from start to finish, it's pretty consistent, which I don't know. I mean, obviously, maybe there's, a song, it could be, I don't know. Sometimes it's like a compilation anyway, like album, even though it is supposed to be an album, but sometimes it can be like, it's just like, well, there's this sound and there's this sound and there's that sound, like different genres. This is a pretty consistent genre. I mean, it's it's kind of like, I would say, honestly, it sounds weird to say. I mean, it's like indie rock, but like ambient, electronica, sorry, but also like almost like a bit of a post shoegaze, because there's definitely a shoegaze, like how much the sound and fills the face, or the space, not the face. But I listen to this definitely. I mean this in a good way. I mean it's very lullaby like music. It makes me like, it's very good to listen to before going to bed. But like memory tapes, or not memory tapes. Sorry, that's a band. Memory Pools. That's also another song that I've grown to appreciate probably as equally as School Night. It's just a very dope kind of, that soft indie rock or soft rock kind of sound. But like it's like indie shoegaze. I think that's why but like not all the album is like that. And the production value is very fucking, I don't know, man. If I'm not mistaken, I think there's a time where like there's fucking a car drives by and it's like able to, it like perfectly mimics that. Hold on, let me make sure of that. I'm pretty sure that actually isn't this. It's not another ambient album I listened to. Hold on. Yeah, Cream Screen. That's, yeah. It's cool when they're able to do that effect. Anyway, a really good production. It's it's got like moments of like the drums kind of remind me of like the mechanic tree, or the mechanics of a clock. I mean, I was literally listening to this album start to finish as I was talking and doing other things, just literally moments ago before, and it just dawned on me like, why the fuck do I not ever talk about this album? I literally have listened to this album I have literally listened to this album from start to finish so many fucking times, like dozens of times. I mean, I think it came out in like 2011, yeah. Which also like adds to that fucking nostalgic value of School Night, which I'm pretty sure, once again, School Night definitely came out earlier than fucking, I can't remember when, but it definitely came out earlier than 2013. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm pretty sure. I mean, I remember hanging out with my friends in high school, playing like Magic the Gathering, and even like fucking like our like own interpretation of Dungeons and Dragons. In his and his boyfriend's at the time, his boyfriend's family's place. It was awesome. I mean, fucking anyway. But it came out. This album came out in 2011. It just reminds me like this. It nostalgic. It brings me back to those times, those days. I mean, there's plenty of other songs like Midnight City by M83, and then like what is it? It's Lawn Knives. I can't remember. Hold on one second. I can't remember his fucking. I think it might be Born Gold now. He changed his name. It used to be called Gobble Gobble. Like another group that Foxes and Fiction kind of remind me of, but kind of once I'd say still a bit separate, kind of still doing his own thing, but is Washed Out. And I mean, I don't mean it. I mean that in like just in terms of like no one's stealing each other's sound or whatever. Just like if you listen to Washed Out, or if you listen to Foxes and Fiction, there's a chance you're gonna like both bands. I could be wrong. It's just a very hypnotic and very, like I said, ambient, but like very filling, very full sound. Kind of very, like I said, it's drawing influence of a lot of shoegaze elements. I wish I could, I wish I could come up with like a better. Hold on, let me see if I can come up with a better metaphor for it. I think dream gaze might be a legit genre, but like it's very dreamy, man. It's very like smoke, like fog, from a fog machine of sorts, but like purples and pinks, but they're very soft. They aren't like too bright. They're kind of maybe even dull. They're like going back to this album. Like there's very like almost with the synthesizers like slow motion. And like, I don't know, it really, it's kind of like weighed down, like, I don't know, man, like almost, it's not exactly, I wouldn't say Jigglypuff per se, but like that kind of, once again, it's very, it's like clouds, but like also like fucking like pillows, like kind of slowly weighing you down and like warming you and comforting you. It's a very warm place, like a very warm cave amongst snow, but like you're you're warm, you're so comfortable, like you aren't cold at all. As long as that fire is still like, as long as you're by the fire. And I mean, in terms of like nostalgia, like the title of like Memory Pools, isn't that just like kind of like, I don't know, just imagine like once again a pool of memories like that, or pools of memory. Like there's multiple, I'm pretty sure it's memory pools, not just pool, right? Yeah, memory pools. So it's just, I mean, I don't know, man. It's I don't know how you're even able to. I mean, I'm sure in this interpretation it can be taken in many ways, and it can be done in many ways. Like this, it definitely just reminds me of just like a nostalgia in music form. Like it's like a flashback. It's like slowed down new wave. I mean, like I said, like a lot of times with ambient efforts, or a lot of ambient music or ambient stuff in general, it's I don't know. It's obviously not. It's typically not fast paced. Fast paced. It's this. There are minimal elements to it. There's only so many instruments, but at the same time, with that kind of ambient atmosphere, like I said, with that smoke or that cloud, or even that fog, like quality to it. I mean, it's despite it takes up the entire space, but at the same time, though, like you can walk through it. You know what I mean? It is extremely ghost-like. Like there are almost like elements that you could notice, and I mean maybe like even a fantasy, like Elder Scrolls or fucking Elden Ring, any of those, Demon Souls, any of those, or even Final Fantasy. Even kind of reminds me of like Resident Evil 4, like the save screen, or when you're meeting up with the merchant. But getting back to like a funeral, it kind of almost reminds me, like it's like kind of holy, like very angelic, very heavenly, like a lot of, with the synthesizer work. I mean, it's almost like the memories that hit a person before they die, in terms of like a flashback, or like a ghost child walking around, like the point of view of a ghost child walking around in a house that they no longer live in. It's like spooky like that, but like at the same time though, it's like just very calming. It's honestly, it's very sad, but it's also like very fucking cathartic at the same time.